2022 interview show. Today's guest is Ms Reinelt. She is a teacher at our school. When is your birthday? How old are you? Where were you born?
Those are great questions. Thank you very much for having me on your interview show, ladies. My birthday is August 20th, 1988, so I am 30 years old this year. And I was born way across the country in Victoria, British Columbia.
What was your favorite thing to do when you were at school? Why?
When I was at school, my favorite thing to do was reading. I love to read books. I love to read books with made-up stories with magic in them, and I love to read stories about other kids. Those were my favorite things to read about when I was in school.
What was your teacher's name when you were in grade 2?
When I was in grade 2, I had a teacher named Madame Rose.
When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up? Why?
Well, when I was really little, I wanted to be a ballet dancer. I did lots and lots of ballet dancing when I was a kid. But I also really wanted to be a teacher. I really liked getting to be a leader. I really liked getting to learn new things, and so I thought that would be a good job to have too.
Before you were a teacher, what was your job?
I used to work as a wardrobe stylist for commercials, so I would pick out all the clothes that the people in the commercial were going to wear, and I would go shopping for them and bring them back and make sure they all fit and they all looked right when we were making the commercial. And it was a really fun job to do, but I really missed getting to work with kids.
Why did you want to be a teacher?
I wanted to be a teacher because when I was a kid, I have a brother, and his name is Ben, and Ben had a really hard time in school. He is a really smart kid and a really caring kid, but he has a hard time with paying attention sometimes, and when he was little, he used to have a lot of trouble with solving problems, and a lot of the times his teachers would not be very patient or very caring with him, and I saw that and I thought, you know what, I bet I could go and I could bring my patience for Ben and help some other kids to maybe have a better time at school.
What is the best part about being a teacher? Why? What is the hardest part? Why?
The best part about being a teacher is getting to meet you guys. I love getting to know my students every year. I love getting to see them grow as they go on and get a little bit older each year. I love getting to know each of my kids' senses of humor, what makes them excited, what they like to do, the jokes they like to hear and tell. I love getting to know my students. It's my favorite part of the job. And the hardest part of the job is probably writing report cards. It's a lot of sitting and typing, and it's not my favorite thing to do. I'd rather be working with the kids.
What is the best part about being here? What is your favorite sport? Why?
What is my favorite sport? I don't play a lot of sports, but I really like to run, and I really like to bike. So those are the things that I like to do. In terms of watching sports, I really like to watch things like the Olympics, where you see kind of lots of different people trying lots of different challenges. I think that's really cool to watch.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color, I always have such a hard time with this question because I have so many colors that I like. I really like colors that are bright and feel friendly to me. I like colors like greeny blues and cheery yellows and rich pinks and deep greens. There are lots of colors that I get really excited about.
Do you have any children? If yes, tell us more.
I don't have any children. I do have a nephew though. My nephew's name is Oliver, and he is just itty bitty. He's just over 1 year old, and just last week he learned how to dance, and my brother Ben sent me a video of Oliver dancing, and it is the cutest, funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my whole life. It made me laugh so much.
What is your favorite food? Why?
Oh, my favorite food. There's so many delicious things. Favorite questions are so hard. But I think my favorite thing is stinky cheese. The stinkier, the better. The bluer, the more beautiful. I love a stinky cheese.
Do you have a pet? If yes, tell me more. If no, why not?
I don't have a pet. And I don't have a pet because I'm not really a big pet person. I really love spending time with kids, and I like some other people's pets, but I've never really wanted one of my own.
What is your favorite children's movie? Why?
My favorite children's movie? I don't know what my favorite children's movie is, but recently I watched a really fabulous kids show on Netflix. I watched a show called Avatar, and I thought it was so cool because they talk about having like real problems and thinking carefully about how you're going to solve them and how you're going to take care of people, and I thought it was a really, really cool kids show.
What is your favorite animal? Why?
My favorite animal. I really like octopuses. And what I love about octopuses is how strange they are. I love that they only have that like one bone in their body that's their beak, and that they can kind of squish their bodies through really tiny holes as long as their beak can fit through. I love that octopuses are really smart. They can learn. They can watch another octopus, learn how to like open a jar, and then they can figure out how to do it from watching the other octopus. I think they're really, really cool animals.
Thank you so much for being in our interview today. Join us next time for another interview show on the Room 222 interview show.
Thank you both very much. You did an excellent job interviewing me. I loved your questions.